got the cart before the horse. Oh, and I need to turn this down. Almost forgot. All right, so Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Donna from Tarot. Tarot, we're going to do a quick live read for you, and we're going to go over, you know, your money, your career, your love life, all that, and I'm going to see. I'll also, I will take questions at the very end. We're going to do the all signs. If you're doing Aries, if you're doing the Taurus, if you're doing the Gemini, etc. We'll do that at the end, and then right after that, if there's any questions, I'll answer those. So, Capricorn. Let's see what. Oh, hey, D. What is going on? What's the basic situation that you're dealing with right now? And I'm going to use the Runic Tarot, the Tattoo Tarot, and the Good Tarot. So let's see here. I've already shuffled, but I'll give it a quick, good faith shuffle. I had to change the times on the videos because I had this one starting at 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh yeah. And then the Aquarius one was supposed to start at 4 o'clock as well. Capricorn Ascendant. Hey, I got Saturn on the Ascendant, so we probably seem a lot alike. Cap Ascendant or Saturn on the Ascendant, people kind of come off as Capricorns. So let's see what is going on. So I'm going to choose the situation from the Runic Tarot. All right, I think that's gotta be, that has to be shuffled really well. All right, so what's the situation? Things are quiet. You're trying to pay attention to your intuition. There may be secrets. This is the situation. This represents a situation. So it could be, you know, there could be secrets, that things are, you're just paying attention to your intuition, or things are just really quiet right now for all the reasons. So what is the cause or the reason for things like that? So is a person that you have a lot of passion for? The Tattoo Tarot. I like this deck, but of course everybody in the deck has tattoos all over them because it's the Tattoo Tarot. So, you know what? I don't know who is watching this that has a thing for, what is his name? I want to call him Austin. I don't know if that's his real name or not. The guy who, oh, I have to think of it. What is the name of the channel? There's a guy that rides motorcycles and has, his one hand is just tattooed to be Jesus. But I keep wanting to call him Austin. And I don't think it's his actual name, but for some reason I want to call him that. Oh my God, I forget. He got in trouble for something, and so he has been gone for a year. He's back. And he is eye candy, I'll give him that. But it made me think of him when I looked at this King of Wands. And he, by the way, he's an Aries with Moon in Cancer. I don't know what else he has, but King of Wands. That's it's not Aries energy. That would be the Queen of Wands. But this is actually Leo energy. But look at his hand. That dude, his hand is like totally tattooed up. I remember that. So for whoever in here is watching that watches him and has a thing for him, I don't know. Maybe you're. Somebody's been binge watching his videos. I can tell you that, and it wasn't me. All right. So the cause is the King of Wands. So a person that you have a lot of passion for. Things are quiet. You're trying to pay attention to your intuition. There might be secrets. So what is the past of this situation? Okay, there's another king. So is it somebody that was very practical and stable and down to earth? Past lives earlier. Oh, really? Ooh. Was it good? It sounds interesting, I can tell you that. It definitely sounds interesting. So if this is the same person, they were very stable in the past. Stable, reliable. Maybe they've kind of changed their tune and now they're more in and out, unreliable. Is that what it is? So things are kind of quiet right now because of it. Let's just see. Very well done. Oh, awesome. Past lives. I gotta check that out. All right, so right now, what is the situation right now? Like how do things stand right now? You're focused on making money. So you're not even focused on this. This is right now what's going on is you're working to make the coin. On a slow cook or low heat. Oh. Ha, that was a good one. That was a good one. On a slow cooker low heat. Well done. So so let's see. So right now you're just focused on your coin and making money. You're not even focused on whoever this person is. So where do things stand? If they're standing like right now, you're focused on making money. So in the near future, where are things going to be? What's going to be happening? What's going to be the situation? More quiet energy. The High Priestess, the Hermit, they're both cards that both major arcana has to do with like staying to yourself, looking for answers, trying to pay attention to intuition. So, so just kind of staying to yourself in the near future. More of that same energy. What do you have on your side, like as far as people and things that are supporting you and you have on your on your corner? What do you have? What's going on? Who or what do you have on your side? Is this a person? Okay, before I ask. No, it's not a person. So, all right. The Nine of Water is like the Nine of Cups. This is what you have on your side. This is wish fulfillment. Interestingly enough, what you can't see is right after this, but this isn't a person. This doesn't represent a person, because the first thing I thought was, is this a person that's like, that has like a crush on you or something? Because look how this card depicts it. It's almost like somebody who's like, pining away for you or daydreaming about you, but it's not a person. So we'll find out when we clarify. What is it that you can't see? So whatever it is that you can't see is... If this represents a person, what you can't see is somebody that may be wanting to apologize. They're feeling shy, and they may be wanting to apologize to you. So there might be somebody that's wanting to apologize for something. So what is your advice in this situation? I feel a need to take the bottom of the card, so we're going to take it. This is your advice, Capricorn? I know you all are usually focused on being serious and achievement, and making money, and, ambition and all that. But your advice is to have some fun. This is your advice. This is to, instead of all work and no play, and instead of pining away for somebody else, the advice is for you to have some fun in life. Get out and I don't know what else. We'll find out when we clarify. But basically, it's telling you to have some fun. So you're not taking the time out to have fun. So hopes and fears. What are the hopes and fears in this situation? Four of Earth. A, you're hoping you can hold on to your resources. B, you're worried about not having what you need. So that's more back to money. Interesting. King of Earth, and then I have the Four of Earth. Yeah, that's all about worrying that you're not going to have what you need. So you're more concerned about your stability, your financial stability, than you are this thing anyway. So what is the outcome of this situation? Damn, Capricorn. Damn. Ooh. Well, here's the outcome. Big old shakeup. Big changes. So let's clarify. And then we'll do the all signs and answer any questions anybody has. So to clarify, the situation is things being quiet and you're paying attention to your intuition. Yeah, you're focused on your coin. Look, you know what? This is such a Capricorn. I mean, stereotypes exist for a reason. Yeah, it's a positive tower, big changes. So this is the situation. Right now, you're being quiet, listening to your intuition and focusing on your coin. Both of these are actually feminine energy. The High Priestess and the Queen of Coins. Not, I mean, it doesn't matter your gender, but focused on the coin, focused on stability. So the reason I think was a person that you have or had a lot of passion for, and there was an argument. You know what? Oh, before I even hit record or hit start, I saw the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And I was going to say to you, and I forgot until just now, until I saw this. The reason, an argument over whether or not something is worth it. Whether or not something is worth it. And also, who puts in more effort, I almost want to say. So who's really invested in things. So, an argument. An argument. And somebody possibly kind of stressing out a little bit. In the past, things were stable. You dealt with somebody who was stable. But there was a walking away. So, if they acted like they were stable and had their shit together, but then they walked away, what's up with that? So, now you're focused on your coin. And you're actually doing really well. It's paying off right now. It is paying off. You know what? And that actually definitely rings true for me because I've been working my ass off on this channel and it's finally paying off. Finally paying off. It's only taken forever. But yeah, so that totally makes sense to me. I occasionally watch other people's Capricorn readings because I do have Saturn in the Ascendant. So yeah. So in the future, things being quiet. So what else? Can we clarify what else? You're going to have stability. I like this. You're going to be quiet about it too. So you're going to keep it to yourself. Yeah, right? Yeah, you're going to stay to yourself. You'll be looking for answers possibly. But, is that the, oh, I think my neighbors are here. I think I just saw that little white dog. But in the future, you're going to have stability. And I like that. So it's also the card of home, but this particular one doesn't depict a home. I see you as having stability. And you know what? I feel like it has something to do with your ancestors too. And the reason I say that is because this reminds me of something that, what is her name? Sis? Roz Tarot, I forget what her name is, but she posted a picture of what they call, I think, holy stones or something like that, and it has to do with one of the things that it mentions is your ancestors, getting messages from your ancestors. So when I look at this looks very stable, sitting on this structure that's very stable, but there's a hole in it. So I think that whatever stability you have coming to you also has something to do with your ancestors, your home, your family. So your strengths, let's clarify that because that made no sense to me. It wasn't a person. Nine of Cups is not a person. Knight of Swords. So your strengths is your wish fulfillment and your ability. Wait, I still want clarification on that because that's not clear. That's like clear as mud to me. Knight of Swords as a strength, your ability to like say something and get right to the point quickly. So you get right to the point quickly. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. Can I get any other clarification on the Nine of Cups? I still don't. That doesn't make sense. The Death card. What? I know, right? Muddy. Clear as mud. The Nine of Cups as your strength. What? Death card clarifying that. So, oh. Okay, so, okay, that came to me kind of quickly and then it left quickly. When you think that when somebody or something is like your dream, you're able to quickly ascertain whether or not that is, like you can actually see through BS quickly and put an end to it. Okay, that does make sense. All right, God, holy crap, that was hard to come through. I was like, wait, what? So what you can't see is the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's a person who wants to apologize to you. They have an apology. They may be shy and they may feel like they don't measure up. It's your third eye. Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what else to clarify that? King of Swords. Someone's going to actually apologize and they're going to be actually honest with you. They're actually going to be honest with you. They're going to be mature about things. They're not going to play games, I don't think. I don't feel like any kind of game playing off of that. So what is your advice? Have some more fun. The expression, let your hair down, like, you know, basically enjoy things a little bit more, you know. In the country, they would say take a load off. But basically, just have more fun. But clarifying that is the Five of Earth. Well, that's a card of feeling left out in the cold, feeling poor. So I'm going to say if you are feeling left out in the cold or if you are feeling poor, then just focus more on just having a little bit more fun. Don't be so serious. And yeah, you may have felt like you've been through a war. You've gone through a lot. So, and it might make you feel like, you know, you're being left out or you feel like you don't have enough resources, but you actually do. I think a lot of Capricorns can be a little bit too serious and focus too much out of fear, too much on making sure they're stable, making sure they have what they need. They think like way far in advance. And I think that sometimes you just need to relax a little bit and have some fun. Not everything is work, work, work. And not everything has to be so serious. So hopes and fears, Four of Pentacles, clarified by, yeah. Now some of you are going to be feeling like you're going to be worried that, how do I put this? That you're going to be, I don't know what Capricorn I'm talking to that is hearing this, but there's somebody that's really scared that they're going to be destitute, that they're going to have nothing, that they really have to bust their hump to make sure that they aren't like flat broke. And they're scared that they're, you know, being reckless with their funds, with their time, with everything, with their opportunities. I don't think you have to worry about that. I really don't. Yeah, you might need it for a little while. You might need to hold on to your resources. But it's okay to have the spirit of adventure and try new things. It's okay to take chances. It'll be okay. And I don't know what made me think to tell you this, but I did card pulls last night using the Transient Light Tarot. I can't believe I actually remembered the name of the deck without actually seeing the box. I always forget the name of the deck. Transient Light Tarot. I always want to call it Insight Tarot. I don't know why. There probably is an Insight Tarot, but that ain't it. So I used the Transient Light Tarot to ask, what is the effect on artificial intelligence on humanity over the next, like, 30 days from now? What will the effect of AI be on humanity 30 days from now? Then 90 days from now, then 6 months from now, then a year from now. I can tell you that the 2030s are going to be life-changing. That's all I can say about that. If anybody wants any specifics, you can contact me. I will tell you exactly what cards, and I can even show you. But the 2030s are going to be something else. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So, the outcome of this situation, though, big changes. Big changes. And we're going to end it on the, I want to get it a little bit deeper. We're going to end it on the Tattoo Tarot. Would love to know. Well, starting 2030, I think Ten of Wands was depicting, went all the way from, like, things being happy. Well, the next 30 days, people are going to be stressing out, losing sleep over it. But I think a year from now, it was the Sun card. So a year from now, we're going to be happy. But 2030, I think the card that represented the year 2030 was the Ten of Wands. I don't even want to say what card 2032 was. It is not. I kept worrying that I was going to see the Ten of Swords, but actually, the particular card I got for 2032, I kind of feel like it was worse, maybe. Let's just say, if it's not the one thing, it's big transformation. So yeah, Seven of Coins. The outcome. Big Tower, the Tower moment, and Seven of Coins. I feel like for a lot of you all, if this is a money thing, if this has to do with your money, it's gonna pay off. Like, I don't, even if it's a love thing, the payoff in the end, and I don't know, I got literally just in my mind, I got that memory of Adele, where she had the song Roll Into the Deep, and she said, turn my sorrows into treasured gold. So for whoever is watching and listening to this, you may turn your sorrows into treasured gold. So I don't know. Well, actually, you know what that rings? I just got goosebumps when I thought about this. It rings true for me. That's a chicken. Do you hear that? That's a chicken. I don't know what they're doing. Can you hear that? It's a chicken. What is it? Which one? I can't even see him. Ruru! Is it him? What great timing. So, in my case, this makes sense because big changes, big happy changes, because I invested in me and I invested in this channel, and I started this channel because the person I was dealing with blew me off and treated me like I didn't matter and was just discarding. It was like a narcissistic discard. You know, they do the discard, and then they hoover you back when they think you're slipping away, and they love bomb you. And then when they think they got you back in their clutches, they discard again. So it was the discard. I was in the discard phase. And I started the channel. And it's paying off. Big changes, happy changes. Ghosting, yeah, having to meet. Yeah, that's their discard phase. You know what? And okay, so I'm not going to get on a soapbox. I'm just going to say narcissistic personality disorder usually 90% of the time comes from childhood trauma. 10% of the time it comes from like a life of affluence where your parents don't teach you boundaries and they let you think that you deserve everything handed to you on a silver platter. So you don't appreciate people, you don't respect people, you just assume that everybody owes you everything and you don't see anybody's worth or value. But for the ones that it happens because of childhood trauma, it actually creates mental illness in them, and they need to go to therapy, and they don't. Because 99% of them don't think there's anything wrong with them. They think they're fine, and it's everybody else. Yeah, it's you're perfectly fine. The rest of the world is messed up. You're perfectly fine. Sure, that makes complete sense, doesn't it? In what universe does that make sense? It doesn't make sense, right? So, long story short, this person that did it to me, I know that it comes up from like a fear of abandonment, a fear of rejection, and all kinds of stuff. And so they discard because they don't see their own worth and value. They don't think they're worth anything. But then at the same time, they act like they think they're better than everybody and that everybody owes them everything. So it's kind of like almost like a split personality thing. But yeah, discard, feeling like they don't deserve you, and at the same time they want to test you to see if you really care. So they discard you to see how you're going to react. That is not healthy, that's not normal, and I was like, you don't do that to somebody who grew up being neglected as a kid, because they learn how to entertain themselves. Yeah, what a mess. It is a mess. If there was some way to completely eliminate child abuse from everyone's life in a way that people could still live healthy, happy childhoods free of any type of abuse, that would be excellent. That would be awful. Yeah, awful. That'd be awesome, not awful. It would be awesome, but I maybe it would be awful, because maybe that would mean in order for it to happen, something else would have to happen that would be even worse. So I don't even know. But if there was a way to eliminate the abuse from children's childhood's lives, that would be excellent. That is the dream. Yep, that's, I know, I feel like I'm dreaming when I say that, but yeah, it would be great if we could eliminate that. Abuse of children, elderly, pets, spouses, all that. And the abuse comes from somebody, what do they say? Hurt people hurt people. So there's that. All right, so I feel like I got the, okay, so that was the reading, and I don't see if there's any questions. I don't know if there's any questions. I don't see any, but so I'm going to do the all signs, and then I'm going to move on to Aquarius, which, yeah. So let's see. That's so funny. D, I gotta tell you this, it's funny. Anytime, like, I've gotten put in timeout in other tarot readers groups for, like, the one woman, I was trying to tell her something. She was trying to avoid saying the word sex. And so I said the hibbity hibbity. And I saw her get real quiet and do something. And the next thing I know, I went to send her a super chat and it wouldn't go through. And I was like, I swear to God, she better not have, like, put me in timeout or blocked me just because I, like, commented on her video. Because other people were commenting. Why would you? So I don't know what in the world that was all about. But it looked like I was muted or put in timeout. And I was like, well, if you don't want my money, then forget it. So I unsubscribed from their channel. I was like, it wasn't like I did anything wrong. I was just trying to say something. I was trying to tell them, like, an alternate way to say, if you're trying to avoid saying sex, you could say the hibbity hibbity, People are, I don't know if that person was, like, paranoid or I have no idea, but it irritated me. I was like, well, I'm trying to send you money, and another person I was trying to send them, and it's probably, I'm sure you know it is, well-known person. I tried to send them super chats, fairly large super chats, and they wouldn't go through. This is like a couple of years ago. They wouldn't go through, and I thought it was a problem with my bank. I thought it was a problem with YouTube. I couldn't understand what the problem was. But I kept trying to send them super chats, and they wouldn't go through. And it wasn't until, like, probably like a year and a half later, I thought, if something made me to think, am I blocked or muted or whatever? I thought, I was like, am I blocked? So I pulled up my business account, which is one I always use, on the one device, I guess the iPad, and then the personal account on my phone. And I made a comment on using the one I usually use. And I looked on my phone through my personal account, and it didn't, there's a reader who was just assuming stuff, and I was saying hello, and she's like, I'm married and stuff, so I'm like, what? Yeah, you can't even say hello. Some people are just, I don't know what the deal is, but this person, my comment didn't show up through the personal account. I couldn't see it in the feed, the comment feed. They literally muted me. They blocked their own blessings, and the funny thing is, right about the time that those super chats I was trying to send didn't go through, it was right around the time that he did a reading for Taurus, and he's Taurus rising too. And he said, Taurus, don't block your blessings. He literally blocked his own blessings because I was trying to send him large super chats because I could finally afford to send them, and I wanted to almost like kind of play catch up. He literally blocked his own blessings. It is. I think in his case, he's just really super insecure. I don't know why. I have no idea. I am not a psychologist. I'm not even pretend to be. But yeah, I was just like, so if you mute me and I haven't done anything to deserve it, I will unsubscribe. Because why? What's the point of me, like, helping you get views, helping you make money, or sending you super chats if I can't send you super chats and you mute me? That's just dumb. But people are still people, I guess. Yeah, so, but it makes me hesitant now to comment in anybody's live feed, because it's like, well, if I say hello, are they going to, like, mute me? It makes you a little bit, I don't know when I say paranoid, but I don't know. All right, so I got all wordy in this one. Now I've gone on for like 30 minutes. So Aries, if you're dealing with an Aries, there's 2 Aries cards, and you saw I shuffled the crap out of this deck, right? The 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, both Aries cards. It's all right. 3 of Wands, I mean, they're waiting to see what you're gonna do. They're waiting. I almost feel like they might be waiting on a home situation too. So it could be that. They could be waiting on a home situation. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel I need to cut the deck before I do this. Nagar, hey, what's up? Hey. Taurus, do you know what? They're scared and holding back. They've got a lot of irrational fears and they're holding back. I don't think it's secrets. I think it's just fears. You can ask a question after I finish the all signs. The Gemini, they just want to be, look at that. They want to stubbornly hold on to their single life. All right. Cancer, wow, if you're dealing with a Cancer, look at this. If you are dealing with a Cancer, okay. In fact, this is the same thing that Sagittarius got from the Pisces. And I did shuffle. You saw me shuffle well. And it even came out in the same order. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they want to commit to you. They love you. They may want to marry you. It looks kind of like marriage. Hopefully, they're not a hot mess. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're focused on work right now. And they're kind of illusionary in love anyway. They may have a lot of options, but I don't think it's options. Well, they might. They may want you to think they have a lot of options, but they're focused on work right now, but they're not very realistic in love. They're kind of, yeah, airy-fairy. So Virgo, they have a lot of passion for you, but it's like they're very defensive. Are they trying to fight off competition? No. And they're not stressing about anything right now. They're defensive and they have a lot of passion for you. That makes no sense. All right, maybe it'll make sense to you. Libra is going down memory lane, and they are very slow to invest, very slow to open up, very slow. They take their time for whatever. Why are they taking their time? Why do they take so long? They've got some kind of, they're codependent. They could, the Libra could be dealing with somebody or still kind of hung up on somebody from the past too. So that could be why they're very slow to open up, because maybe they're hoping something from the past will regenerate and come back and work, if that makes any sense. Scorpio, if they're acting distant, it's a manipulation tactic. Sagittarius plays mind games. If you're dealing with a fellow Capricorn, look at the two cards I got. And so if you're dealing with a fellow Capricorn, this is definitely your reading. Because this was the outcome, right, of the reading itself, the Tower and the Seven Pentacles. If you're dealing with a fellow Capricorn, in the same order. So if you're dealing with a fellow Capricorn, they feel like it's a disaster, and they're looking at like how far what you've been through. But they feel like it's a disaster. They feel like you've been through a lot. They're looking at what you've been through. But they came back. Aquarius feels like it's done, and they're just kind of hiding out, seeking answers. Pisces, things are kind of up in the air, but they feel like things are done. They may feel like they've been stabbed in the back too. They may feel like you stabbed them in the back. But are they a juggler? Wait, let me ask this deck. Are they a juggler? No. But they don't want things to end. They don't want things to end. They're afraid it's done. They feel like things are up in the air. They feel like things are done. They may feel stabbed in the back, but they don't want things to end. Whoever you're dealing with has a lot of passion for you. And Nagar has a question between Jacob and Saint. Which one has the best feeling and intention towards me? And with which one do I have a future? Or it may be with none of them. All right, so we're going to do 3 different cards. Each one is going to represent each person. So first card is going to represent one. Their feelings and intentions. All right, and actually what I'll do, you know what I'll do? I'll also do a separate card for do you have a future with them? So 1, feelings and intentions. They intend to win with you. They may intend to win you. Jacob, First of all, I got the word no. And they feel burdened, overstressed. So for Jacob, it's like the 10 of Wands reversed. They feel like just it's a huge burden. And then Saint. It's a yes. And are they distant or they live at a distance? Because there could be travel involved with them. But it said, like on the bottom of this deck card, it says fulfillment. I feel like it's not like it's a karmic thing. I don't know. Is there a cycle complete? Is there a cycle that's complete with this one? So I almost want to say Juan. I mean, Juan and Saint, you get a yes for both, but is this a new cycle or is it a completion of a cycle and a start of a new one with that one? With Juan, they feel like you could win together, or they want your attention. That's another thing. And then yeah, but you know what? They live far. Hey, so who is the or is it all three of them, or is it you? I don't know. Somebody is kind of player-like, not very serious, not very long-term focused. So I don't know who that is. It could be you, it could be one of them, or all of them. All right, with that said, hopefully that's answered your question. With that said, thank you, love you, and I'm about to start the Aquarius reading. All right, thank you, love you, bye.